You're ugly, but you're beautiful. Deadly, dark, and dangerous. Just a twisted fantasy.
Hi, I'm Dave Cyderbaby for RRUK Radio UK. Today I am speaking to my old mate Laurence Archer. Hello.
Hey mate, how you doing?
Oh, not so bad. How's sunny Spain these days?
It's incredibly hot, and I'm trying to. I've spent the last sort of 2 months in my little studio writing the new album for Grand Slam, and just melting away, trying, blowing as many fans as I can on me. And but yeah, it's lovely, but can get a bit much when it goes at 40 plus here in Spain. But and playing the odd gig here and there, doing special appearances at locally. It can be a bit of a sweaty thing, but yeah, all good fun. All good fun.
So you mentioned there a new album for Grand Slam. I've got to pick up on that because that is very interesting news indeed.
Yeah, we are going back into the studio. We're going back into Chapel Studios mid-October. We hope to have the whole album finished and mixed and sort of ready to go before the end of the year, and probably, pressed up and ready for release early next year. So we're very much looking forward to it. The record company are being really, really fabulous with us, and
Yeah.
very supportive. We have great new management in Ace Trump from Siren, who basically did manage, Saxon, for example,
Yeah.
and Lizzie, and I think Ricky and a couple of other people. So, we're really concentrating on next year with the new album, and we're very excited about it. But we're not going in a different direction, but we want to make this even more our own than maybe the second album.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a little bit harder, I would say.
Okay.
But keeping the melodic element of it. But yeah, we're very much looking forward to it, and I love being in the studio. I love, I take on the producer role, obviously, and it's my go-to, really. I love that part of it. So
Yeah.
really looking forward to it. But I think it's going to be a stonker. I think it's going to be a proper stonker.
Well, Wheel of Fortune was a rather good album, if I do say so myself. It was such a step up from the first album as well. I think your own influence, like you sort of like alluded to, has
Yeah.
moved things along a bit, evolved the sound a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to the third one if it's
Yeah.
evolving again.
Well, it's I'm always going to write the way I write, but it's really, it's probably just about as much the writing and as much the production of the album that makes the difference of what people hear at the end, what comes out at the end, and how it portrays to people. But I won't ever move far away from my natural. I've, as I said to so many people, I've been influenced by, early Lizzie, early, UFO, all those bands of that era, AC/DC, all that. As a kid, I grew up with them, so obviously, you can't help but be influenced by that type of thing. But I try and stay away from listening to too much sort of mainstream or what I would probably say more modern elements of stuff, because I want to keep my own character and my own influences in my writing, because
Yeah.
it's very easy to get drawn away into something and jump on a different bandwagon or something. And I'd rather keep true to what I enjoy playing and what I enjoy writing as a songwriter. So.
So it's a busy time for you. I mean, if you're going in the studio soon, you've got a few UK dates as well coming up.
Yeah. Well, earlier this year, we put some shows together. I think we actually had about 20 in the book in UK, which we were looking forward to doing. And then we got offered the European Saxon tour.
Right.
And our record company and our management basically said, you know, we need to make a decision, and this is an opportunity for us. We shouldn't really miss. So in the end, we had to reschedule the shows, and this is basically these shows are. We would have been doing them in, I think, January or February earlier this year. But unfortunately, we had to make the decision to go on tour with Saxon, which, you know, I think it was the right decision because we had such a fantastic time, you know, playing in like 13, 14 countries in Europe over a period of about 8 weeks. And it was a no-brainer for us to do that. We didn't really want to blow. We don't like letting anybody down or changing arrangements, but it was an opportunity we couldn't really, you know, miss. So, yeah, we're only doing like a short run of shows. We're playing in Swindon at the Victoria, which is a nice little venue down in Swindon, and then we're playing the Carlisle. So in Swindon on the 4th of September, the Carlisle in Hastings, which, funny enough, I got a call from Graham Oliver, well, a message from Graham Oliver the other day saying that they played it and what a great venue it was. So I'm looking forward to that one. The Carlisle in Hastings. And then on the 6th, we're playing the Black Prince in Northampton. So it's only a small run of shows. And then when we come back to do the album, we are doing the Hard Rock Hell Festival in Great Yarmouth on, I think it's the 6th of November.
Right, okay.
But we are planning to do a lot more shows in the UK next year. And maybe like a double headline tour with somebody else. So that's the goal for next year.
Okay, I mean, it's just a few dates, but I mean, I saw you at the Electric Banana in Weston-super-Mare.
Yeah.
The end of the Saxon tour.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
that
was one of the shows
up.
that we could fit in and that we booked on the original tour that we booked. Yeah, so we thought we'd come back. Well, we still had a couple of the crew and the tour bus. We thought we'd just run straight down to Weston-super-Mare after driving for 2 days from Leipzig in what was East Germany, I believe. Yeah, So, but yeah, it was nice to come back and do a little get together in Weston.
Yeah. It was a great gig. I mean, you were fired up. I mean, obviously gig hot from doing a tour from Saxon as well. So it was like,
yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a jump in the deep end in that, you know, our tour with Saxon, we were only playing 35, 40 minutes, whereas, you know, our normal set is, you know, nearly 2 hours or an hour and a half, an hour 45. So
yeah,
we hadn't played half those songs, you know, for since the show before the Saxon tour. So yeah, but it was great fun to do that. And on these dates we're doing, I'm just about to get in my car actually on Sunday and drive back to UK, and we're going to do doing a day rehearsal, and we're putting in a couple of tracks that we haven't done before from the Wheel of Fortune album.
okay.
So we're gonna include Afterlife, and we're going to include Star-Crossed Lover, which Star-Crossed Lover. It's a strange one because it's the most popular downloaded song off the album, which is weird. Yeah, well, we thought, you know, Spitfire. Well, we really thought Spitfire would be the one. But yeah, Star-Crossed Lover, it's gone crazy, and the amount of ladies that come up to me and go, "Oh, I love that song. I love that song." So we're gonna whack it in the set for the UK shows, and do Afterlife, which yeah, which should be interesting. It'd be good to get them out there, you know.
Yeah. So, how long then before after these gigs will you be going into the recording studio? Is it sort of like almost straight on, or?
Well, no, we've got a couple of shows in Belgium, late September, and then uh, I'm going to get the guys over here, or we're going to get together because basically we have to. I have to give the songs to the guys, and we sort of grand slam them as there's the four of us.
Mm.
Instead of going in cold, because the last time we went into the studio, we did literally 2 days in a rehearsal studio, and the guys had to basically learn everything over those
Yeah.
2 days, and so we're going to get together for a week, I think early October, and then 22nd of October we go in to Chapel Studios, where we did the first two albums. It's a great residential studio, and it's got such a great history.
Yeah.
Uriah Heep, Saxon. I mean, the amount of classic rock albums that have been done in that studio is incredible.
Yeah.
But it's residential. It's in the middle of nowhere, and we're just on the book. We're just there all the time, so we can really focus on what we're doing. So it's the way I prefer to work, because when you're in the studio and you're traveling to the studio every day and traveling back, it just takes so much of your time and mental capacity, rather than just
Yeah.
focusing on doing the job. So
Yeah.
but Silver Lining, our record company, are really, really up for it. And as I said, we got great new management with Ace Trump from Siren, and we're really building for next year. As I said to you previously, I think we're looking at a co-headline tour, of quite a few dates in UK. Obviously, we will be doing stuff in Europe, because we have a quite strong following and basis in Europe, so we don't want to let that go. So
That must have been quite a thing with Saxon. I mean, you touring all those countries with, a huge crowd, basically. You
yeah,
must
I
have.
mean, it was an incredible experience, and something I haven't done for a while on that sort of level. I have done it before with UFO, and when we toured with Saxon previously in 1980. I mean, they weren't that size gigs, but they were biggish gigs. But I'd say the average audience was like 5,000 plus indoor, all indoor
Yeah.
arenas or theatres, and that it was great touring with the guys. And I know Doug and Brian, and they're both lovely people. And obviously, I've known Biff since the 80s, when I toured with, strangely, the Wheels of Steel tour. It's what we did in 1980, and that's what they rep. It was a lot of deja vu going on, because they basically were redoing the Wheels of Steel album on that tour. So it was it was really good fun, and the guys were great, and the reactions for us were fantastic, and the theatres and the arenas and everything were full for us, which was a real bonus.
Yeah.
Because we got to show everybody what we could do, and without blowing our own trumpets, I think we knocked it out the park, and everybody was very happy. We'd love to go back out on tour with Saxon again. We're looking into lots of possibilities. So
Okay.
it's a shame we didn't get the English side of it, which we would have liked. But the promoters we were dealing with were the European promoters, so it was all about Europe, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so lots of exciting stuff. Very happy with the way the new album's shaping up. lots to look forward to next year. New agent, new management. Our record company, as I've said, have been great and backing us up. So, yeah. So next week I get in the car, come over and knock out a few tunes with the boys.
Excellent
So,
stuff.
yeah.
Tickets are in the normal places, I assume, on your website or the various venues.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to Grand Slam Rock's Facebook, so it's Grand Slam Rocks or grandslamrocks.com for the website. But even on my own personal Laurence Archer official or Laurence Archer or Grand Slam Rocks on Facebook, they're all on there, and the tickets, the link to the tickets, I think, is on most of them. So that should get you there.
Excellent. Well, I wish you all the very best for this upcoming very short tour. But honestly, I'm looking forward to next year. New album, new tour, new possibilities. I think that's going to be brilliant for you, sir.
Yeah. We're very much looking forward to it. You know, we really appreciate the continued support. You know, especially in England when we haven't really been there that much. But we get a great. You know, we've had such a great response and fan base there that you know, we definitely obviously want to come back and play there. It's you know, it's not for the want of you know, it's not for the fact that we don't want to play in England. It's really a case of getting promoters and getting in the right situation with agents and with festivals and stuff like that, which we're hoping now we've got a bit more infrastructure in place that will happen next year. So,
okay. Well, I'm gonna not hold you up too much longer. You seem to be melting in the heat there, so I'm
you
slightly
won't believe
envious.
how hot it is, and I haven't turned the fan on because you probably wouldn't be able to hear me because it's like an industrial fan. Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get to see each other very soon in person. I'm going to
Yes,
try and
mate,
make
yes.
Swindon gig. But sir, have a great one, and we will speak very soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, and best of luck, and I hope to see you all over there in sunny England or rainy England. I think it's going to be.
No. It's going to be 40 degrees here plus, mate.
I'll bring my shorts and the suntan lotion. Yeah.
Okay, Laurence Archer, Grand Slam. Thank you very much.
Take care. Thanks, Dave.